All right, this is the Parallel Lines program, and we're going to be looking at all the buttons and what they do. Okay, so the first button is the Translate button. So if I click on the shape and I drag it around, nothing happens. Or if I click on the arrow keys or click on the arrow keys on the screen, nothing happens. Okay, until I click on the Translation button. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the triangle here is a little bit, it's kind of blue. It's a very, very light blue. Okay, and that's where you're going to click if you want to drag the shape around. If I click outside it, nothing happens. Okay, or even if I click on the line, nothing really happens. I have to be within that blue triangle in order to drag it around. Okay, or you can click on the arrow keys or the arrows on your computer. Okay, and there we go. The rotation button, same thing. Okay, there's a little plus sign. You see that little plus sign right there? That's the center of rotation or the center of dilatation or the center of whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay, so if I want to rotate, it's going to rotate around that point. Okay, so if I move the shape onto the point and then rotate, it rotates around that point. Okay, so if I want to rotate about, let's say, that point D, all I have to do is just drag the D right onto the plus, drag the rotation tool, and it rotates around the plus. Okay, so that's the rotation tool, and using the arrow keys, it will rotate 10 degrees each time you press the arrow key. Same with these arrow keys down here. Okay, then we have the dilatation button, or the resize button. Dragging it towards that little plus sign, which, if you remember, is on the D, everything gets smaller as you drag it towards. Okay, if I drag it away from the dilatation button, everything gets larger. Okay, if I drag everything right towards the plus sign. So if I put it right there on top of the plus sign, it's right there. We can't really see it now. If I drag it towards, smaller, away from, larger, and that's it. Okay, using the arrow keys. Okay, up is bigger, down is smaller, that kind of thing. Left, right. Okay, the next button is the text button. Okay, so clicking on that, once you click down on the screen, it will draw a text box. Okay, and the neat thing about the text box is if you drag it and it's not on an angle, it turns green. Like if it says, look, I'm not close enough to an angle, it's green because it's a bad angle. Okay, and if you drag it towards an angle, it's identified that angle, it turns yellow. Okay, so let's say I drag it here, and this is angle DCG. Okay, DCG right here. So if I write in the text, this is a 60-degree angle. If I write 60 degrees and click the degree button, okay, notice it writes it up here. So it identifies the angle. If I drag it somewhere else, okay, it recognizes that it's CDG. Okay. All right, so you can make a whole bunch of these, and then you can erase by clicking on the erasing button with the text button selected. It erases the last text that you drew. Okay. The next button is the line button. This draws a nice yellow, thick, transparent line. Okay, and clicking on the erase button with the line button selected will erase the last line. Okay, and that's it. Those are all the buttons, well, except for these buttons. These are the arrows. So you can move the shape around. You can rotate the shape using the arrows. Okay, you can resize the shape using the arrows. Okay, and then you can answer by using these buttons down here. So if you have a text box and you want to write 60 degrees, 60, don't forget the degrees. Without the degrees, it's not correct. Okay, and that's how you use the program. If you want to go and choose another level, levels and results. If you want to go back to math page. If you want to look at the notes, if you're looking at this video, then you've pressed one of these buttons already and you know where they are. All right, you can adjust the volume of the program. If you're on a computer, use this button. If you're on an iPad, you have a button that just turns the volume on and off. All right, and also, yeah, just noticed this little text box that came here. In order to plant the text, make sure that you're scrolled up to the top. Otherwise, it'll plant the text in some weird area. All right, that's it. Have a good day.